Good night. My name is Rosangel C, and I'm going to talk about Decadent movement. What was the Decadent movement? Decadent movement was late 19th century artistic and literary movement centered in Western Europe that followed an aesthetic ideology of excess and artificiality. The visual artist Felicien Rob's body of work and Joris Karl Human's novel Against Nature, 1894, are considered the prime examples of decadent movement. It first flourished in France and then spread throughout Europe and to the United States. Why is the decadent movement characterized? The movement was characterized by self-disgust, sickness at the war, general skepticism, delight in perversion, and employment of crude humor and belief in the superiority of human creativity over logic and the natural world. Central to the decadent movement was the view that art is totally opposed to nature in the sense both of biological nature and of the standard of natural norms of morality and sexual behavior. Collapse of the decadent movement. In France, the decadent movement could not withstand the loss of its leading figures. Many of those associated with the decadent movement became symbolists. After initially associating freely with decadence, Paul Verlaine and Stephen Mallarmé were among those who both had been associated with virtuously decadent for a time. Critical study. The German doctor and social critic Max Nordau wrote a lengthy book titled "The Generation" (1992). It was an examination of decadence as trend and specifically attacked several people associated with the decadent movement. And his language was colorful and vitriolic, often invoking the worship of Satan. What made the book a success was its suggestion of a medical diagnosis of degeneration and neuropathology that resulted in these behaviors. In 1930, Italian art and literature critic Mario Prat completed a broad study of morbid and erotic literature, translated and published in English as The Romantic Agony. The study included decadent writing, but also anything else that he considered dark, grim, or sexual in some way. His study centered on the 18th and 19th century. Some authors and artists from this movement was Charles Baudelaire, Leon Bloy, Remy de Courmont, Robert Slay, Max Birbon, Richard Francis, David Park, Robert Chambers, Gustave Moreau, Odilon Redon, George Rocher-Gross, Henry de Toulouse, Charles Ricketts, and others that I didn't put here. So that was my exposition. Thank you for your attention.